Blackstone Audio presents The Trials of Walter Ogrod, The Shocking Murder, So-Called Confessions, and Notorious Snitch That Sent a Man to Death Row, by Thomas Lowenstein. This book is read by Chris Andrew Ciulla. For my mother and father and Nick, and for SUF. If the devil does not exist, and a man has therefore created him, he has created him in his own image and likeness. Fyodor Dostoevsky, The Brothers Karamazov. There is a Latin expression. I've never learned how to pronounce it. Falsis in uno, falsis in omnibus. If a person testified falsely about one material fact, he testified falsely about everything. Joseph Casey. Author's note. My original idea for this book was to portray a death penalty case from all perspectives: the victim's family, the defendant, his family, the lawyers on both sides, the detectives who worked the case. I wanted to write about the death penalty when it worked. Killer caught, tried, convicted. And even thought that, through my research, I might come to understand something essential about murderers. It was 2001. And I was working for Dr. Robert Coles, learning about social documentary writing, which I tried out in a couple of articles about criminal justice issues and politics for the American Prospect magazine, where I also worked as an editor of a policy website. I wanted to try to understand murderers because my father, U.S. Representative Allard Al Lowenstein, was murdered by a mentally ill gunman when I was 10. And though we knew who did it and why, for us, as for most family members of murder victims, there is no why that makes sense. You are crushed, sadder than you could have imagined surviving, angrier than you could imagine at all, bewildered that something so horrible could happen so quickly and eliminate from the earth someone you love. And every morning you wake up knowing you're a day further from them, and that keeps going forever. If the killer is arrested, you enter the criminal justice system, hoping for some kind of justice. It's impossible to know, then, that most likely nothing that comes of the case will help much with your pain. And a lot of what you will have to go through to get any result at all will make you feel worse, because you're not really part of what happens. You might even find out that prosecutors don't have time for you, and even if they listen, they can't make any decisions based on what you say. And it's very likely that whatever sentence the killer gets isn't going to be enough for you.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?